Hey everybody, it's me, Hetty, and what are we going to make today? As usual, you guessed from the title of this video. But let's make some hamburger, mushroom, skillet rice supper. Just so good and so versatile. You can do other things to it. This is a very basic version of this. I usually do many things to it, and alas, I found out I was out of mushrooms. I thought I had another whole thing of them, but I didn't. So I got to get mushrooms. I'm going to freeze some, and I've shown you how to do that. And if I can remember, I'll do a link here, whichever it is I'm going to practice out. Link here or there, wherever, for how to freeze mushrooms. And I'm out of onions and bell peppers, which I knew. I didn't have enough for this dish, but sauteed onions and bell peppers would just really bring it up another whole notch. But it's really good this way, and very kid friendly. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, I've got about 3 pounds of hamburger meat that I'm using. You can cut this in half. You can even do just a pound, whatever you need to do to adjust for your family. Now, having said that, this freezes well, and it also is great for lunch for the next couple of days. At the same time that I'm browning the meat, I'm cooking 3 cups of rice. I can make a separate video and show you how to make the perfect rice every time. Again, you can cut this in half. Okay, back to the meat. I did want to show you that I just used this meat chopper. This is a huge pan. This looks like it's not much in there, but this is a huge pan I'm using. So then I just chopped it up fine like that, no big chunks. Moving on, this was my last paper towel. I did not hardly have any grease. This is only the second towel I used. But I usually wouldn't use the chopper to do that. But I am just showing you the paper towel trick. I would usually just use a wooden spoon, probably be a little better control. But paper towel trick saves you from dirtying up the colander for 0 reason. Okay, 3 cups of cream of mushroom soup going in. I meant cans of soup. I'm putting 2 tablespoons of butter in. I've put a fire back under the meat now that I'm adding the soup so I can get it all nice and hot. At first, I'm going to have it higher, and then I'm going to cut it down to a low simmer, and I'm not going to walk off. There's the fire I wanted to show you, and I'm going to just stir this, get that butter melted, and get it incorporated. You want to mix it thoroughly, because your rice is going to be what's going in next. And of course, if you had bell peppers and onions, you would add that. I shook that jar because I was out of mushrooms and I was upset. Anyway, moving on. The rice is done. It is absolutely perfect. Look at those steam holes. I will do a video to show you how to make perfect rice. Okay, I do have a fire under this, and I want to show you that I'm continuously stirring it to incorporate it, because we're going to be adding the rice next. And here we go. I've added just under, I think, half of the rice. I'm going to incorporate that, and then I'll add in the rest of my rice. See how hot this is? I'm not frying it by any means. I just have a low heat. That rice is perfectly hot and steamed. That's going to help it come together. Okay, I added the rest of the rice, and now I'm adding a teaspoon of salt. And it'll be to taste, but start with a teaspoon. Now I'm adding fresh ground pepper. How do you like my space-age pepper grinder? When you have arthritis, the way I do, it has been a lifesaver. I got it for Mother's Day. Well, I got other things too, but I got that too. Okay, now would be the time when you decide if you need another can of cream of mushroom soup. I did not. This is perfect. It's moist, and yet it holds together. Different times you'll need it. Other times you don't need it. So anyway, great weeknight. Easy supper. Great lunch the next day. You got to try this. You really got to try it. Sauteed mushrooms, bell peppers, and onions would bring it up an extra notch. So there you have it. Wasn't that quick and easy? And you can do so many things to it. Every once in a while, I throw some peas in there with it. Tonight, we had some leftover vegetables from the last couple of nights, so that's what we had. I think we had some leftover Brussels sprouts, carrots, and corn leftovers. So anyway, a great meal, really great meal, but even more off the hook with the sauteed mushrooms, bell peppers, and onions in there. But like I said, you can see it's kid friendly. And yes, I do make my own cream of mushroom soup even, but guess what? Not all the time, and not recently. I mean, I've had to slow down on a few things. If you've been with me a long time, you know that. I'm not going to go down that road. So, yeah, I open a can just like everybody else. So anyway, the recipe will be down below. And I would like to make a note that sometimes, I'm sorry if the camera's shaking, I'm being lazy, I'm using my phone to record this. So anyway, I do kind of go between 3 and 4 cans. So you probably, with the measurements I'm using, if you're just making a pound, you know, you won't even need probably 2 cans. But it just makes it a little creamier. If that's what you're going for, you might want to just throw in another can. But I made it just like I like it tonight. Not firm, but not overly just, you know, too soft. So anyway, excellent. And you know, you could also just substitute egg noodles for the rice, and that'd be another meal right there. But anyway, recipe, as usual, will be down below. And I have a whole lot coming up. Guess what? I'm making a coconut cake, and I'm going to share a couple of tips with you about it too. So we're going to do that probably tomorrow, and I got a little experiment I'm going to do, and that's going to be really fun. Okay, well, for this will do it for you. I'll see you next time, and I hope you enjoyed it. And please, if you do enjoy my videos, I'm really needing some likes. Subscribers too, but just, you know, if you do like it, please hit like. Well, I guess I'm going to end this video. So take care, and I will see you next time.